Nollywood has come a long way from the low-budget productions shot on home videos and viewed on old flickering TV sets.
This is my fiance's house. Ade?
Well, that's not possible, because Ade is my husband.
Today, the Nigerian film industry has leapfrogged America's Hollywood to become the second largest film industry in the world, after India's Bollywood. Nollywood films aren't just made in Nigeria, but across the African continent and consumed around the globe. And nowhere is that more true than in Peckham, in London, a vibrant hotbed of African culture. Nollywood is growing at a rapid rate, churning out around 50 movies a week. And the African diaspora in the UK are engaging with it like never before, in new and innovative ways. I met up with a young aspiring actor who's reinventing the form with his online sketches and parodies of Nollywood films and has amassed a huge following across social media.
Kero, don't go so fast, man.
I just saw your wife.
That's not my wife. She's a useless babe that's just controlling the ends. Baby, I've got... Okay, let me go and buy you chips.
Growing up, being Nigerian and being African, it wasn't cool. It wasn't really cool growing up in school being African. So I guess with the fact that I just came up and I didn't care how it would come across, I guess that's what people were like, oh wow, this is actually cool. Like,
you know, unfortunately, I have to work here because I got fired from my last
He was
job.
doing prostitution with the bosses. Shut up! With the bosses and girlfriend, he was touching her. Is that right?
It wasn't too bad, what I really did.
You're kind of engaging with Nollywood in a different way.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're taking it in a different direction.
Yeah.
Like, is it because you're trying to reinvent it for a more kind of Western audience?
I believe a lot of the stuff in Nollywood it's very conk. It's very.
What does that mean?
Conk is like you take it as it is, and you probably wouldn't understand it as it is. Yeah. The accents are thicker. There may be certain things that they say that you're just not gonna understand. But me being born and bred in London and being able to go to Nigeria, I'm able to fuse both.
Traditionally, Nollywood plotlines are centred around witchcraft, polygamy, adultery, and all delivered with a generous sprinkling of melodrama. But filmmakers are now attempting to make Nollywood more palatable to a much wider audience.
Nollywood is very stylized. It was something that was, created in isolation and is very different to, say, Western filmmaking in terms of style or color or palette. But slowly, with the return of filmmakers from the diaspora and Nigerian filmmakers themselves traveling abroad to go to film schools, there's now a blending of styles, whereby that traditional Nollywood style is still being very present, but more structured Western filmmaking styles, be it framing or lighting, is now becoming, more present in their films.
Weruche Opia has starred in British TV and film, but for her, it's the burgeoning Nollywood scene that's offering up more opportunities and challenging roles.
I found that the roles that I usually go up for here or have been up for have been more urban. So it's the, young black girl who rolls her neck, kisses her teeth, snaps her fingers. And that's quite far from who I am. I don't think we've quite in the UK moved up with the times that, we're not all attitude snappy, angry black women. Everyone does normal things. We all travel, we go out for dinner, we have, all these things. But in Nigeria, there are more roles that are closer to what I'm like, I would say, that at the moment. As the quality improves, it will get more attention. Because at the moment, it's sort of, I reckon by the world, it's seen like home, because they used to be called home videos. But now it's cinematic. The cameras are really amazing cameras. They get really good equipment. The actors are being trained. So it just puts everything up there on a more level ground now. I would love to see the day where a Nigerian film is nominated for an Oscar. Hopefully I'll be in it. But I see that happening. It's just a matter of time, and things are moving really quickly, so probably sooner rather than later.
The Nollywood phenomenon is growing and worth around £3 billion. As the African diaspora's engagement increases, so too does its influence and presence in popular British culture.